Hey everybody, welcome. My name is John C. and I am a licensed local real estate agent here in sunny Southwest Florida. And I wanted to jump on and do a video with Samantha Clark from Caring Transitions so that I can introduce you to her and she can introduce me to her group of people and we can help each other during this crazy time of coronavirus and being locked up in our homes and spaces. So Samantha, welcome. Thanks for taking a few minutes to talk with me this afternoon. Tell everybody who you are and what Caring Transitions is and what you guys do.
Hi, John. Thank you so much for having me today. So, Caring Transitions is the largest nationwide senior relocation services. We also do downsizing and liquidations. Um, we own territories as franchise owners. So, I work in all of Lee and Collier County. And even though we specialize in senior relocation, we will move anybody and any businesses as well, help people declutter, downsize, and liquidation options, meaning estate sales, online auctions, and just an estate clean out.
Awesome. So you primarily help people who need help who can't do it on their own. Uh, Tell me like small size jobs, big size jobs, little boxes, packing. I mean, when I think of moving, I think of everything from going and getting tape to boxes, packing stuff, and then taking stuff out of the cupboards. I mean, where do you guys come in and help? Like, where's point A to point Z?
It really just depends on how much you need us. So even though we primarily do seniors, we do people of all ages. And so it's not necessarily people that can't do it, it's people that also don't want to do it. So primarily for us, I go in and have a free consult with somebody and we discuss all of their moving parts that they may need. So some people that are moving into a senior community or back up north, we do a lot of moves back up north. So if they've gone back to Pennsylvania, Indiana, Kentucky, wherever, I try to find them somebody that does what I do up there as well. So we come in, we pack everything, and then we hire the movers. We load the truck, and then we send it to the next location. If it's here locally, then we will meet that truck at the new spot, and we will put the furniture in the house and then set everything back up. Before that happens, we normally do a space plan. So I know moving into a home, the size of the home, the square footage, and placement of your furniture.
Mm, nice. That's interesting. So you guys can do small jobs, but you can also do large moving jobs as well too. It sounds like,
Yeah.
and have been move things all over the U.S. As
Yes.
well, which is I know big for us here in Southwest Florida because we have a lot of people who move into the area from up north, and then a lot of people move pretty soon after they get down here too. People will stay in their location for 2 3 years, and then they'll get up and want to try a different location in the area. So that's sounds like a fantastic way for you to help people in that. In regards to helping other industries, like for instance, I'm in real estate, right? How would you help other realtors around the area? What would be a niche or something that you can come in and assist them with, and whether they're helping a client sell a home or buy a home?
Yeah. So, John, you probably can attest to this. Most of the time, when you go into the home, it's probably not even picture ready yet,
Hmm,
a lot of times.
yeah.
So, there are times where we come in and we can hurry up and stage the home with what's currently in the home. They may have a picture in the back room that I can move to the living room for pictures and all that to get started, do the decluttering, get rid of all that personal items for you to come in and have your photographer take pictures. We can do that. We also do turnkey. So if you have a home that has probably previously been rented or somebody's lived in there, but now they want to get rid of maybe some of the stuff in the cupboards. So there may be food, paint. Most people leave paint left over for the new buyers. I don't recommend that because most of the time it's very old. You can barely get the cans open. You know, you need to clean out the garage, all that kind of stuff. And we can come in and really clean out the home inside the drawers and all that for a turnkey.
Hmm,
If I am moving a senior into a senior community, so I can move the senior into the senior community, I can stage the house with whatever furniture is left over because most times they're going into a smaller space. And then we can clean out the home. There's so many different moving parts that I can help you be able to get to the biggest asset, and that's their home. We're able to liquidate all the stuff that's in the home as well. So you guys probably deal with probate sometimes too, and we can ship items to the kids. We can clean out, we can do inventory if it's an Edward Jones or Northern Trust case. So, a full inventory and market value of the stuff that's in the home. There's so many different dynamics that we're able to help realtors.
That's awesome. Any other industries that really need your services, right? So, yeah, realtors with moving. Any other companies, maybe like a cleaning company or anything like that, that you're like, hey, you know what? These companies, they always are calling us to help them and guide them because it's maybe not part of their expertise or what they offer their client.
Yeah. A lot of people do take on the junk hauling themselves and realize that they're in way over their heads. So, where most people will call 1-800 Got Junk or College Hunks,
Mm.
we are much cheaper than them. And we can go in and remove all the junk hauling. I think at the most, we've spent 4 to 5 days on a hoarding home that took us 4 to 5 days. But on a regular size home, it can take us 1 to 2 days to be able to prepare that home. We do work closely with some cleaning crews because even though we call it a clean out, it means that I'm getting rid of the stuff in the home. But we're not deep cleaning. We're not doing baseboards. We literally wipe out inside the drawers, inside the cabinets, and we leave it broom swept. We don't do a huge cleaning. We also always need handymen because, once I'm done with the home, it goes back to you, and then now you're going to need a handyman to go in the home, or roofing, or anybody that can go into the homes to
Sure.
help prepare that home for sale.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it sounds like you help quite a few different industries that you guys can step in and be a part of and come in and help them just get it organized and get it ready to go, whether they're leaving or coming, get it all set for that situation. Now, back to something you mentioned real quick. You mentioned a little bit of staging that you do by moving stuff around and helping them get it ready to sell. So, as a real estate agent, that's a big deal when we get our pictures taken. We want somebody to come in and help people because people don't know how to take pictures off walls that are personal items that new buyers won't want to see. You guys do that. You also provide any type of extra pictures, maybe that they don't have, or any extra furniture or anything like that.
We don't have a readily available of furniture. For sure, we don't. And we don't keep a whole lot of pictures. What I try to use is what's already in the home. And a lot of times we do have good stuff in the home. So it may be just a bed placement and moving things around, getting rid of the clutter for sure. When you're looking at real estate photos, some of the best photos that catch my eyes is being able to see a kitchen space that barely has anything on the counters.
Yeah.
So then I get to really see the kitchen and be able to visualize my stuff inside the kitchen.
Yeah.
If it's filled with clutter, where a lot of people put like the microwave and toaster and blender and everything's out, it really, I believe it harms looking at those pictures. There's times that I get on the MLS sometimes and I'm like, they're beautiful area, and then you've got this bright red towel, and you're like, why didn't they just move the towel? Just little things like that.
I know it's a sore eye in that. Last thing I want to talk about is what are you guys doing with carrying transitions differently now than what you were doing maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago before we got into this coronavirus and everybody was so cautious about everything? What are some of the new precautions maybe that you guys are taking and measures that you're using in your business?
Okay, so for us personally, whoever's in the home with us, whether it's movers or donation pickup or anything like that, I check temperatures. I also ask them questions if they've been sick, if they've been around other people. And most of the time, movers have been. So everybody wears gloves, masks. We change them throughout the day. We wash our hands throughout the day. Every home that we go into, we have a bucket full of our PPE. So our mask, our gloves, hand sanitizer, antibacterial soap, and all of that. Um, Additional, because there's no 100% guarantee that we're getting rid of all this because that virus lives in different things, environments differently. We do wipe down everything that we touch, points in the home, so all your light switches, door handles, all that kind of stuff while we're working in and out, so before and after.
Nice. That's pretty awesome. I'm sure a lot of people out there aren't taking those precautions. And for the audience out there, I'm sure it helps that your husband's in the health field and he sees a lot of that and is able to help you guys be above and beyond, I'm sure, what a lot of other companies know or or have heard how to keep sanitized and clean. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's really it. I wanted to just get to know you a little bit better and introduce you to everybody that I know and vice versa. Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about before we jump off our call today?
I didn't. I wanted to thank you for having me, but is there anything else you want to share with my group of people when it goes on my social media
Yeah.
outlets?
So in regards to clientele, it's an interesting time for all of us, especially with real estate. A lot of people, sellers sometimes don't want buyers in their homes. They don't want that, uh, not knowing who the buyer is, right? And so what I've done to help people with that situation is definitely helped a lot with virtual tours of properties so that it doesn't have two or three extra buyers coming into the house at the same time. And then also on the flip side with sellers, helping sellers understand with their property, here's what we can do. We can do a better visual tour with not just photos anymore. That's a thing of the past, excellent photos, but also adding to that profile a nice video walkthrough. I'm doing a picture tomorrow at a place here in Bonita, and we're doing a virtual video walkthrough itself, not just a Matterport, but an actual walkthrough with a camera of the whole house from the professional photographer. And that's going to go really well as a nice aerial situation so you understand what the house looks like. Because there are still buyers who will buy sight unseen or with somebody else's viewpoint, whether it's from a camera or phone. And so those are some of the precautions that we're taking to help people with this situation. The other bit of advice I'm giving all my buyers right now is this: have a good connection and relationship with your mortgage company or broker. Make sure that you are in correspondence with them because a lot of the mortgages right now are put on pause because of everything we're going through. But there's some that are just fine with lending as well too. So the last thing you want to do is get a week before you're closing and then it gets held up for another 30 days because we're not quite out of this situation yet. So good conversation with that. Thanks for asking. I appreciate that.
Good.
Yeah.
Appreciate having me.
It was a lot of fun. I appreciate getting to know you a little bit better and being able to help one another through this. And I look forward to connecting even more later. I hope you have an awesome, safe, clean week. And I feel like I should go sanitize my hands right now, even though I've touched no one else or anything else. It's just one of those feelings. Good talking with you.
No.
Have a great week.
Yeah.
You know what? Why don't you leave everybody with a phone number or email or website that you want them to go to, whatever's a good contact.
Perfect. So our website is caringtransitionsbonitasprings.com. We are also on Facebook and it's Caring Transitions of Bonita Springs. And our cell phone number is 239-273-2650. And my email address is sclark, SCLARK, at caringtransitions.com.
Awesome. Appreciate that. And everybody can reach out to me, 239-304-6224 and John at johnc.realtor. Glad to connect with anybody. Thanks for taking a few minutes to watch our videos today and get to know us a little bit better. Samantha, have an awesome week, and I will talk with you later.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Bye.